Welcome to the first review of Raven's Home. It's Raven's Home. It's Raven's Home. It's Raven's Home. Let's talk about Raven's Home. But first, let's go to titles and dates and read the summary. Here we go. Raven and the kids plan a road trip to visit Chelsea, her cruise ship, and encounter several obstacles along the way. There's your summary. It's called Friendship. Get it? Friendship. You're on a ship. Cruise. Levi, who is wearing some kind of mask because it helps him fall asleep, and he scares the heck out of Booker and Nia and Raven, and they go and he misses his mom, and so fortunately he doesn't want to show it, so he pretends like he's talking to plants and he's doing some funny stuff and pretending it's his mom, but he's just not showing it. So once they get the truth out of him, he confesses that he was only doing this so they could take him to his mom. They were worried he was going to say no. He could have just asked, and Raven would have said yes. Yeah, it was kind of a waste of plot. But then they decide to go on their way. There's a neighbor next door who was playing with them, and she wasn't allowed to come on the road trip, so they left her behind. And everyone was sitting in the back. No one was sitting in the front, except for a stranger, but then they dropped him off. There was a fight in the back. Then they got a flat tire, and the tow truck came, but instead of picking up their car, it was the next door neighbor who decided to join them. And then when they got to the boat, before they got to the boat, Chelsea at the boat was trying to sell some posters and stuff, and she didn't sell very well. After saying hello to Raven, she ignored the rest of her calls, and she misses Levi as much as Levi misses her. So when she mentioned that Levi wants to come to her, she really wants to see him, and she almost decides to go home. Anyway, she doesn't know what to do with her cell life, and it's going very bad. She gets advice from one of her customers, and she just pretends that she knows what she's doing and goes along with what her advice is. Anyway, and then Raven and the other kids come to the cruise, and they think they see their mom up there, and so Levi runs up the boat to, go to his mom, but his mom's not really on the boat. She already got off, and she sees Raven right after the kids leave. Chelsea comes down from the ship and says hi to Raven and realizes her kids just ran up there to look for her. And unfortunately, the horn of the boat honked 3 times and the boat started leaving. And so then they couldn't really see their kids, but kids can see their moms. And they were like, "Mom, up here," And Nia was using her phone to call her mom to tell them what was going on. Levi ran to his mom and realized that wasn't his mom. It was a stranger. And so that was funny. And then after he realized his mom was actually off the boat already, the boat started moving. Raven and Chell, they see a sign where you can get a motorcycle on the water, a water motorcycle, whatever you call it, and they use it to catch up to the boat and follow it all the way to the next place. Then it's going to take them 5 days to go across the ocean. So, and Raven's children and Chelsea's son, can't survive on their own for 5 days with no money. If you are a teenager or you're under 18 and you're not living on your own yet, how would it be like if you had no money and you were living on your own? What would you do? I don't know. And so they use the motorcycle to go after the boat, and that's where the episode ends. There's a to be continued. That's how they started season 2 last year, is that Booker started switching his visions with Nia. And I thought I was going to watch part 2 because it was an hour episode, but it was actually only 30 minutes. They just repeated the episode again after it aired. So fortunately, I was going to talk about the second part on this channel, but fortunately, we'll have to wait until next week because they played the same part twice. On a last episode of DuckTales that I haven't reviewed yet, I will review it when DuckTales comes back in September, because I did make a review of it already, and I don't want to remake the video. So instead of remaking the video, I'm going to add it into the DuckTales that returns in September. With that, I'll leave you with more announcements to come, and yeah, have a good day. See you tomorrow on the Brattle Bins. I'm posting both of these videos today. But all for one and one for all, for one and one for. Let us seize the lightning mills is out. Bye. See you in the next video. Bye.